Welcome to Chart of the Day. I'm Robert Folsom. The curious case of Swiss central bank shares. The phrase Swiss banker evokes a revered image of financial trust and discretion, or at least that's the reputation that was. In truth, recent years have seen increased controls on bank secrecy, including Swiss banks, which agreed in 2015 to conform their banking practices with those of the European Union. And then there was the January 15, 2015 decision by the Swiss National Bank, or SNB, the country's central bank, to end the Swiss franc's 120 peg to the euro.
The Swiss National Bank shocked everyone. Here's what happened. It's abandoning its policy of a 120 floor for the currency against the euro.
On that first day of trading freely against the euro, the Swiss franc spiked through the roof. The euro-franc exchange rate ended the day down 19%. And as the video clip just said, nobody saw it coming. That is, nobody except EWI's Brian Whitmer a few weeks before the SNB decision. Here's Brian's early December 14 forecast. A significant move may be fast approaching in the Swiss franc. Relative to the euro, the precarious position of stocks calls for the euro crisis to worsen dramatically. Mood will deteriorate, traders will sell euros and other weak currencies, and the SNB will abandon its peg in an effort to protect whatever valuable assets it has left. So, why bring up this 3.5-year-old event now? For starters, the Swiss franc has recently moved back to its old par versus the euro. And in a broader sense, that day in January 2015 marked the first in a series of very un-Swiss banker-like behaviors. After it depegged the franc, the SNB embarked on a mission to devalue the currency. It printed francs out of thin air, inflated its balance sheet to an equivalent of 125% of the Swiss economy, and in turn the SNB invested its fiat currency in non-Swiss assets, i.e. selling Swiss francs to devalue them. 20% of its portfolio is in direct shares, like Apple, which explains why some people say the SNB is the world's largest hedge fund. What's more, you can buy shares into the scheme. SNB shares are traded freely. Here's the chart showing its performance over the past decade. Since the start of 2015, SNB shares are up 895%. In other words, SNB's price has climbed dramatically as the Swiss franc has devalued. This has happened before. Between 1995 and 1997, SNB shares went up by 500%. During that time, the Swiss franc trade-weighted index fell by 9%. This time, SNB shares are up 895% to the Swiss franc index, which is down 11%. What now? Well, to anyone who knows historic bubble charts, the trend in SNB is recognizable. If SNB shares crash, will its foreign asset holdings do likewise? And if so, will the Swiss franc, having meandered back to its old euro peg, see a huge rally as SNB scrambles to repatriate? Those are all good questions. Please stay tuned. This chart of the day borrows directly from Murray Gunn's April 20 Pro Services commentary, where the chart on your screen also appeared.